Today's video is 10 things to do in retirement for your happiness. And the good news is most of them don't cost any money at all.
Hi, we're Ed and Aaron, and we're enriching our retirement by reconnecting with each other, having fun, and becoming financially free. I hope you come along with us.
I do too. So we watched this video and this man talked about 10 different ways to find happiness in retirement. And we wanted to talk about them and see how they actually fit into our lives. So the first one is to get a medical power of attorney, will, and trust.
Yeah, it's something nobody wants to talk about, but you got to get it done.
And I imagine it would feel really good having it done.
Yeah, peace of mind.
Yeah, knowing everything is taken care of and nobody has to worry about it. I give that tip a yes.
Oh, yeah.
A definite yes. Now we
sure.
just need to do that.
Yeah.
He also said that there's a lot of attorneys who offer this as a package. You can also do it online, but if you go to an actual attorney, they do packages and it's not that expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Very nice.
Number 2 is to get social by going to card games or golfing, pickleball, things like that.
Yeah, card games are really cool. I mean, you have a chance to talk to people. Golf is, sometimes it's really hot in Texas, so, don't really want to do that. Pickleball, same thing. That's crazy. But card games, you can sit down with people. You don't have to be really good at them. You're just there for the social aspect of it, so it would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where I stand on that because I'm really quite the homebody.
Mm-hmm.
And the thought of going out and being social, I personally am quite content with the friends I have and the interaction I have with them. They are also dear to me.
Mm-hmm.
And the thought of having to add somebody else, it just doesn't seem right.
Just play poker with your friends. It'll be fun.
I'll play poker with you.
That's fine with me.
Okay, number 3 is to get organized and declutter.
That's a good one.
I love that one. I love that one no matter where you are in your life.
Yeah. You see all these estate sales where they have a bunch of stuff everywhere, and that's because they didn't deorganize or declutter, and maybe they kept all the good stuff.
Yeah.
You never know. But that is a good thing to do no matter what part of your life you're in.
Because just think, so way down the road, when we kick it, I don't want our kids to have to go through just junk.
No. Not a bunch of crap you've been collecting in your attic or in a room somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's nice to do that.
And not even thinking about all the way down the road, but even now, it just feels so much better when you get rid of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It frees
really
up
nice.
my mental space.
It frees up a lot of space in the
Yeah,
house.
physical space too. Okay, number 4 is exercise with doctor's approval. And he said to do so because it improves your mental state and makes you feel better.
Every time I hear this, like from a doctor standpoint, to exercise, it reminds me of my grandmother who was in her 90s. And the doctor told her to exercise, walk. So she got up and walked a few miles every day with a cane.
And her pistol.
Weird old lady, but that's what she did. That's what the doctor told her to do. I don't know about the pistol part, but I'm sure she had to use it. So yeah, that's what I think about my 90-something-year-old grandmother taking advice from her doctor to walk, and she did.
In the town we live in, when we first moved here, it was the majority an older population that lived here, and so many people would walk. And apparently the doctor in town told every retired person they needed to walk 5 miles every day. And so they did.
Yeah.
They went out and they did it.
And we live a hilly part of Texas, and I don't know how they did it, but if that's what you need to do, I guess.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it.
And I 100% am behind getting healthier.
Oh, yeah.
We have, and it's a complete game changer.
So much better. Mm-hmm. Life in general is so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I agree with this one as well.
Yep.
Number 5. Okay, so you guys know the 80-20 principle, where 80% of your results come from 20% of your effort. That's what he was saying to do. He was saying we're old enough, we know better, we know what works for us and what doesn't work for us. So basically, cut out the riffraff and do what you know works.
In other words, cut out the bullshit. Just do what you know is good, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. I really like that one too.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
It really helps cut the confusion of
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do if you just think, well, what have I done in the past that has worked?
Especially in retirement. I mean, you think you have all this time, but you don't want to be doing stuff you don't want or need to do. So just do the stuff you know works, and then keep it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I do too. I gotta admit though, there's a little piece of me that I kind of may not like it because it takes away the newness and trying something new.
The surprise of everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, I knew you'd be a little wishy-washy on that one.
I am.
Yeah.
I mean, I like it.
It's a good rule to follow, but if you know what you're doing, you're going to do 20% of what you know works, and then you'll get 80% of the result. So
Yeah.
if you're good at what you do, that's what will happen.
Yeah. Okay, number 6 is master technology on your phone. So I gotta admit, when I heard him say this, I was thinking of people maybe a generation older than us. But at the same time, there's a lot of stuff that I'm sure I could know what to do on my phone that I don't.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
there's all those Instagram and other videos that tell you, like, hey, did you know your phone could do this? And I'm always like, nope, I did not. So, yeah.
Apparently, you can go to an Apple store too if you have an iPhone, and they have free classes that teach you about your phone. If you're
Yep.
retired, why not?
Why not?
Why not spend the day?
Yeah.
Couple
I mean,
hours, go get something to eat, go to this free class.
Yeah, it's not like you don't have time to do that.
Yeah, learn about your phone.
Yep.
Impress your kids.
That's really who you'd be impressing, because
Yeah.
you wouldn't have to go to them every 5 minutes, like, how do you do this?
Yeah.
I do that sometimes. So.
Okay, so, well, first of all, I agree with mastering the technology on your phone.
I think you should keep up with it just because it's advancing so fast that you should keep up with the latest thing. If you
True.
don't, you're going to be left behind.
Yeah, that's totally true. And then
Yeah.
you'll just give up.
Yeah, and then you'll be stuck with dial-up. So,
A rotary phone.
is that even around anymore?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Maybe in rural areas or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
So the next one is use professional services like accountants, landscapers,
Lawn care.
attorneys, things like that. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, why not if you can?
Yeah, our neighbors are in their 70s, mid-70s, and they still do their own yard. So
And
I
they do
take,
it very well.
oh yeah, and I take precautions into thinking, like, well, maybe I can't do it at a certain time, but they're doing it, so I think we will be able to as well.
Yeah. But then again, let me play devil's advocate. If you can hire somebody to do these things, then it frees your time, and maybe you can travel more, or you can go to your social clubs more, or
Mm-hmm.
oh,
I mean, yeah, if you schedule a day for it. Anyway, yes, I agree with this one.
yeah.
Yeah.
The next one is manage your money well. And he recommended getting, okay, so for example, if you were looking for a new house, he said don't fall in love with one house, fall in love with 2 houses or 3 houses. And that way, if it doesn't come through the way you want it to or need it to for your finances, you can move on to the next house that you love.
Mm-hmm. Keep your options open, basically.
And to, like, when you're looking for a car, to call 3 different dealerships and see the price that they're charging for that car before you even go.
Yeah, not only in retirement, I think it's a good rule to follow, no matter where you are in life. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, if you have options and you know you take the best one for you, then you're doing the best thing for yourself.
Yeah. And I've also heard when you get a quote on something, you should get 3 quotes and probably go with the middle one. You don't want to go with the cheapest person or the most expensive. You kind of want to go with the
But
middle ground.
always check the reviews, because that'll tell you a lot too.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with that one as well.
Mhm.
The next one is to plan way in the future.
I mean, you got time. Why not? Why not, right?
Right.
What else are you going to do?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he was saying to like plan a vacation 12 to 18 months out because that will be way cheaper than if you decide to go next week.
Yeah, and it gives you something to look forward to. I mean, you always have your social agreements and whatnot, but you know, you have a trip and you're like, wow. It's just like when you're like, I still work, so and I know I got a vacation day coming up, and I look forward to it because it's a break from work. So this will be a break from your life and it'll
From
be
your card games.
from your card games, from your family, whatever you need a break from, and then you just like you're looking forward to it, and you're like, okay, 6 months out, 5 months out, 4 months out. You can put up a calendar if you want to, but you know, still.
It might also be a good way to mark time because I've heard a lot of people after they have entered fully into retirement that every day's a Saturday except for Sunday. I guess it's a common thing for people to say because I've heard it quite a bit.
Yeah, like what day is it? And you come over, you're like, oh, well, we were supposed to meet today. I forgot it was today.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Okay, so I agree with him on that one too. And the last one is cost sharing. And the example he said is if you're going out to eat, already know who's going to pay for what. Are you going to split the bill 50-50? Are you going to itemize? He did say, and I thought it really rang true when I heard this, and he said that when you go out with your kids, they always expect you to pay, and if it's your kids, maybe you should just go ahead and pay.
I mean, unless they're very successful, then yeah.
Yeah.
But you also should split it if you're very successful. But if, you know, you want to help them out and just give them a free meal that they love to go to, and you're spending time with your kids anyway.
Yeah.
So why not pay for it if you got the opportunity to do that?
Yeah, I know. I loved it when my parents would take us out to eat because I knew we weren't going to have to pay. But anyway, back to what he was talking about with as far as friends go, or even older family members like siblings. You know, decide who's going to pay for what. So when the check comes, it's not weird.
Yeah. I mean, there's not nobody reaching for the check. You have like 3 or 4 people reaching for the check. That's nice. But if you just have that one person who always like gets slid the check, or you start reaching for it anyway, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah, it gets old
Yeah.
pretty quick. Except when it's your kids.
Yeah.
When it's your kids, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's all 10 ways to be happy in retirement.
There's other ways too, but
Oh, yeah.
these are the 10 that we got from this video.
Yeah. And if you want to watch the original video, which I hope you do, that link is in the description. It's from a channel called holyschmidt, which is a very clever
name.
channel name. So we hope you check him out. And I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you soon.
Yep. See you down the road.
Bye.